you start to become happier. And the reason why you start to get happier as you get older, which is really counterintuitive for a lot of people think that as you get older, you get more miserable. And no, because when you get older, you start to really know yourself and find out what you really like and what you don't. And that's what brings me here, the Lamborghini STO, baby. And the reason why is because now this old man knows what he wants and knows what he likes. And I think this is something that I'm going to enjoy quite a lot. And the reason why I'm here is because you guys know I'm looking for a new car. I'm definitely going back to LA, so I want to enjoy myself. I really want to buy something, have something that I really enjoy, that makes me feel in a certain way. And I know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something fun that I cannot stop looking at, but I get tired of driving, but cannot wait to drive again. And I think this fits into that criteria. And also, I'm going to brag a little bit because I have these cameras. They're not out right now. I got a little sneak peek and got them before everyone else. This is an Insta 360 Go 3. And these cameras are madness to create content. They're so small. Look at this. So you have this very, very much what every other camera of this style looks like. But then you can take this out. You can use this literally facing this way or this way, and with the editing software you can actually just make sure that you can get a 16:9 frame, you can get a 4:3, 4:4, whatever you want, and it doesn't matter in what direction you shoot. So that is incredible. This also has software where you can edit from, and obviously uses AI so that you can also get better edits, so that you know. It's very small, you can mount it anywhere, which is incredible. It's magnetic, so I have a little thing here so I can put it on me. You can basically take it anywhere. It weighs absolutely nothing. The video quality is amazing. The audio quality is incredible. It's got a great image stabilization. You guys know how much I shake. This deletes everything from it. So Insta 360 Go 3, check them out. And this is what I get to do first before anyone. But either way, I just wanted to tell you guys that because you're gonna see a lot of shots. I just wanna make sure that you guys know that I'll be using these cameras and really playing with them. So there's no surprises because I'm really enjoying them. So actually, let's get into the car, but. Oh my God, I just can't get over how good this Insta 360 Go 3 cameras are. I can't believe how nice it is that I can just grab it here and put my hand on the steering wheel and just rest it out. It feels right. And now that we're inside of the Lamborghini Huracan STO, let me tell you a little bit about Lamborghini. Obviously, we all know the great story about Ferruccio Lamborghini, the owner of Lamborghini, the founder of Lamborghini, who went up to Enzo Ferrari as a customer and told him, hey, I have a few notes on your cars. And Lamborghini, Ferruccio used to make tractors back in the day. And we all know the story. He tells him, hey, why don't you do this and that to better your car? And Enzo Ferrari told Ferruccio Lamborghini, my good sir, please get the fuck out of my office. You go build your nice little tractors and you leave the supercars to me. Well, fast forward to now, and Lamborghini has had some incredible ups and some incredible downs, but I think right now it's all the way up, baby, like those rappers say. And the reason why is simple. Once Volkswagen Group acquired Lamborghini, it became a serious thing, like a serious company. Lamborghinis were known because nothing worked in them, but they were sexy looking, they were not practical, and I'm not saying they are very practical these days, but it was hard to drive. You couldn't see out of the car, you couldn't do any of these things. And Lamborghini, ever since got acquired by VW Group, has gotten so much better and so incredible with their product. It's something that I would have never thought was going to happen to this brand, and I'm very happy that it did, because the evolution of Lamborghini is one of the sexiest, most amazing things I've ever witnessed. And I'm going to start by saying that ever since Lamborghini and VW brought out the Aventador, it's only been an uphill climb. The Aventador, which is the bigger car, and now the Revuelto, its successor, it's a little bit on the clunkier side, although I don't know about the Revuelto. I haven't driven it, so I can't say shit about it. But the bigger car was always on the clunkier side. And Lamborghini did a mega genius move when they came out with the Gallardo, which is their smaller platform, which is the predecessor of this thing, the Huracan. And the Huracan, when they made the Huracan, that was an insane car out of the box. All-wheel drive, easy to drive, great noise, sexy looking. It had all of the Lamborghini-ness that you need in a Lamborghini, basically, except the doors that go up, obviously. But you don't want to give that to your entry-level clients. At least Lamborghini doesn't want to do that yet. We'll see later, but right now, no. Another thing that was really incredible was Winkleman coming back as CEO of Lamborghini. I think Winkleman has done so many things right, and he's the king of the special editions. I know a lot of you guys might not know this, but Winkleman is the one who created like the Centenario and all of that vibe. Remember, Lamborghini was like the king of the Pirelli edition and the this edition and the that edition, and they didn't change. But once he did the Centenario, it got so good that literally Bugatti started doing kind of like the same thing with all of their models, and it's obviously within the same group. Now, fast forward to now, and the Huracan has gone through many versions. It started with a base, which was incredible, but now it made a jump into the Performante, which is the car that you guys are familiar with that I had before. That was an incredible car. It was like driving something that was on rails. I never thought a Lamborghini could do the things that Performante did. And now this STO is obviously the latest version of that, and it's insane, it's beautiful, it's wild, it's rear-wheel drive, it looks like a madman should own it, and this is what it's all about. Lamborghini has really stepped up the racing program, and this is a direct result of that. But I'm not going to talk to you guys about more about this car and Lamborghini. Let's go look at it, because oh my god, Jesus mare. I don't know if that's Italian. Things about cars, and this is where I want to start, is aerodynamics, baby, where the air goes through. A lot of years ago, Porsche said cars are not going to get faster, they're only going to get more aero efficient. That means they can go through the air quicker, and also you can do a lot of tricks with that. You can make a car more stable, you can make it grounded to the ground and make it feel like it feels on rails with little tiny things. This is a big exercise of that. So I'm going to start showing you guys the outside, and obviously the aero has a big part of it, but let's focus on the points that are my favorite about this car that makes it so hard for me to look at anything else and say, oh yeah, I should probably get that instead of this. The reason why I'm starting with the STO, to be completely honest with you guys, is because this is the car that I really want. There's a part of me that says, I want this, I haven't driven anything, and knowing what I want first will put a really high ceiling up. By the way, I work extremely well under pressure. So seeing the thing that will put the most pressure on me first will be really good. Because that way, whenever I get into any other car and I test any other car, I'll know immediately this is something really special or not. And I need that for myself because I want that feeling and I know about that feeling and I'm sure you guys know it too. I'm not gonna bore you anymore with my stories, but that's why I'm showing you the STO first. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Lamborghini STO. Oh God, she's sexy. I want to start right here, guys, with the design. One of my favorite parts in this thing is the design because it works so well with aero. Just like I said, one of the most important things in today's automaking is aerodynamics, and this shit's got it up, down, side to side, and it's proper. Let me start by showing you the design, and we'll flow like the air through the car. So down here, the first thing you're going to notice is there's a big hole right there, a big gap, the radiator, and then everything that goes in. This right here, normally in a Huracan, like in the Performante I had, was a trunk. This is not a trunk anymore. They say it is, I'll show you in a second, but it's not. You see all those tunnels? So that's the air coming out and wrapping the car and going up on different directions. You have the air coming right here. That's gonna go right into the scoop. That's right. Oh my God, it's got a roof scoop, guys. This is exactly like back in the day, one of my loves for the 675 LT that I had. This has got it. And it's got it with a V10 attached to it. So you see that air going through here, going into the scoop. And then right here, the air that comes out of here, it's gonna chase the side channels. And this is one of my favorite designs right here because you see all of the pressure from the wheel, all of the air that's coming out of there goes through the louvers and goes this way. And all of the air that's picked up by the hood and sent to the side, for the most part, it's gonna go in that direction. This is one of my favorite lines in any car I've ever seen. Ever. And then underneath it, because also you get more airflow going through it, goes into this side vent right here. Oh, look at the aggressive angles that it's got, the thin design. And also right here, I mean, you're grabbing all of the air that you can and sending it in different directions to provide you with the maximum amount of downforce that this wing, ladies and gentlemen, that is gigantic and looks like an F1 wing, DRS style, baby, and it's open. And then you also have like the shark tail. That's right, just like an F1 car. But I know Lamborghini doesn't have Formula 1 cars, but Jesus Christ, they should. And obviously, you can see how the engine needs to breathe. And it's simple. There's a lot of heat that's produced in here and you need it to let it out. So one little detail about the wing is you see right here how it says Carico Ala. So these right here are setups. You see it in medium. This is going to be how we're going to know who's got the biggest schlong. And the reason why is whoever has it in the most aggressive setting, when you meet them, you know that they're not playing around, or at least they know what they're doing. I'm sweaty. There's no denying it. Back here, this is where oh my God, look at that. Look at that angle. Are you kidding me? And then you come down here, you get the exhaust, the dual exhaust on the sides, STO right here in the middle, which is unbelievable. Lamborghinis, who makes this Lamborghini of Austin is who's gonna take all my money probably. And you have all of the air coming out through here, here, and here. It's spectacular. And the diffuser is so aggressive too at the same time. So this is an aero exercise. It produces about 1,000 pounds worth of downforce right here, which keeps the back grounded. And obviously you saw how the front keeps grounded. So it's a perfectly awesome balance of sex, awesomeness, and also efficiency. It's hot. It's really hot. But another thing that I love is gimmicks. If anyone knows how to do gimmicks, it's Lamborghini. And right here, if you just look inside at your pedal area and then you just see that strap, you're just gonna pull on it and you're gonna get a 3D printed key. What is this key for? Something that anyone could do without it, but Lamborghini doesn't. And I love that. Let me show you.
It's already unlocked, but normally you just walk up here, insert it, and twist. And that is it.
Boom.
Again,
Closed.
unlock. Well, now it's unlocked.
Oh, that's unlocked.
Yeah. Then you just press,
Sergio,
and if you want to click
open that side, please. Click on the side and let's open it.
How do you do that?
Bum, bum, bum. And we're gonna hold it like this. You can put that in there. Yeah, please. Please, Caleb, show us. So you're gonna be careful. You don't want to extend it too much.
There you go.
There it is. Now that thing is holding this piece of carbon fiber. I can't even imagine how much it is.
At least another, it's probably a Toyota Corolla hanging off the front right there.
Jesus Christ. But you know what, guys? Trust me, it's worth it. Trust me. Look at all the carbon fiber everywhere. This is so gorgeous. This is insane. And also, you do open the engine bay with the same type of thing. You go, you put the little key right here.
Same process.
Right there.
And then it all just comes off. So this doesn't hinge. This actually, you have to take it off.
Yeah, which is, don't worry about it. We're not going to do it, but yes. So there you have it. This is what that little key does. It opens your frunk. That is not really a frunk. They say that you can put a racing helmet in there, but who's got a tiny head like that aside from my wife? Who? Who? I ask you, who? No one. Not everything is perfect all the time, and the only thing that if I'm spending this amount of money on a car that I'm like, you're giving me a regular door. It's just a regular fucking door. But you know what? That's fine, because as soon as you open the door, you realize one thing. This door is absolutely lighter than your girlfriend from college. That's right. This is so light. Like pulling the door and closing it, it's one of the best feelings in the world. You guys know I'm obsessed with carbon fiber, and this is not missing any carbon fiber. All the door is carbon fiber. And from there, let's jump into the interior, because the interior is amazing. Considering this is a car that is supposed to go fast as hell on a track, inspired by a racing car that only does track things. This thing has a navigation screen, AC, a regular computer and a regular screen right here, and different driving modes. Are you kidding me? I love the future. I love the future. And let's jump into the next favorite thing. Oh my God, dude, the engine. This thing right here is housing a V12 naturally aspirated that produces 640 horsepower. are you insane? With all of that downforce, all of that aero efficiency, you can only imagine what he does. And the best part of it, it sounds incredible. Don't let me tell you. I'm gonna show you right now. Oh man, this is why I love this camera so much. Insta 360 Go 3. So, this is your steering wheel, pretty normal steering wheel. Everything is on the steering wheel except the paddles, obviously, to shift gears. So right here you have your windshield wipers, the speed for the windshield wipers. Right here you have your high beams, then you have your left light, right light, if you're turning left or right, and then right here to go through the menus, cruise control, and right here, a very important part. You guys know that this one came from the Huracan, the Performante, etc. Now this is the STO version. And this one is simpler and crazier because STO is how the car starts, and it starts basically on sport. STO would be the normal thing for sport. So you don't have a comfort mode in this thing. Then you're gonna go into Trofeo, and that thing is gonna change. You can hear the exhaust instantly go nuts. Trofeo is basically Sport Plus or Track or that. And underneath it, you're gonna go into Pioggia. And Pioggia is bad weather driving. So bad weather driving, mostly, you're probably not gonna do it in your Huracan Performante, so I'm gonna jump into STO for now, and I'm gonna show you my next favorite part, which is Italian. You guys see those? Those are written in Italian, ladies and gentlemen. And will the public here in the United States speak Italian? Absolutely not. But the fact that they're doing it is brilliant. Let's go into the other part that I really like, which is the new screen that they added to these Lambos. Windows, obviously on the side. Then you have your lift for the car, for the front of the car. Traction control, hazards. And underneath it, you have this beautiful screen, which might not be the greatest of all time, but it gets the job done. And honestly, you're gonna use your iPhone, so stop complaining. Right here, start, stop button. Underneath it, you wanna put your car in reverse. You're gonna pull that. Parking, and then manual whenever you wanna take care of the changing gears yourself because you're so cool. Then right here, this is your e-brake. And behind that, have obviously this little area to put your phone or something small, I think. I don't think my entire phone fits there, but we'll see. And right behind it, let me take you there, you're gonna see these USB adapters. This makes the car really livable and amazing and all. But I wanna go drive it, so let's go drive this thing! Ah! Ah! Bam! Bam! Thank you, ma'am. This is incredible. I fucking change these cameras left and right. Then I'm gonna put it here, put it there. Let me lower this. Because, you know, I'm a fucking midget. Alright, so we're finally driving the STO. I gotta say, I already drove it in the city, I already drove it a little bit fast, and I am absolutely in love, and I hate myself for it, and also you, Caleb, because you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. And I have to say, I have a lot of thoughts on this. Number one, it's extremely forgiving. And I don't mean like when you're driving hard, but I mean the suspension is fucking easy. It's breezy. It's the Performante with the crazy seats felt way rougher than this when it's just on STO mode, which is still a pretty harder mode than the regular mode that the Performante had to begin with. So that's surprising. The second thing that you'll notice right away is the rear wheel steering. With the car being so light and pushing so much power, you can absolutely feel every time you give any input into the steering wheel, and the back just preps the car before. It's like when a quarterback throws a football, you know how they have to make the move from their hips forward? And if you don't, maybe you should watch some football and learn some shit, guys, please. It feels like the car gets ready like that for you. And that's something I really like. I think this might be my favorite feeling as far as driving this car goes. Like, just the fact that I can do this and I can feel the back go with me, but like prep me for the turn, I feel like Max Verstappen right now if I knew how to drive. But I don't, so watch out. No, watch out. It's really, like I said, it's extremely really easy to drive when you're not pushing it. You can see pretty much everywhere. Even on the back, it's not that bad with the rear view mirror, which you would think, oh, there's no way. You can still see a little bit. You can still see, which surprised me too. Then you go into the rest. How light it feels, how agile it is. You can also feel the wind and the air just putting the car down, which is another thing that I really like. And that's as far as normally driving the car goes. Obviously the braking is perfect, there's no squeaky brakes, but that's not what we want to hear. We're here for the bullshit. And the bullshit is fucking amazing. You saw upshifts, downshifts, everything is seamless. This is such a weird thing for my brain to understand because the car is computing a million things at the same time. I know I'm not a good driver. I know this. I'm sorry, Caleb. I'm not a good driver. I know this. But this car makes me not only feel, as he holds on for dear life, this car makes me feel like I'm literally Max Verstappen. Every little input that I give it, just, it smoothens it out. I don't know how to describe this. I've never had this before, where the 918 made you a faster driver, no question about it. But this feels like the car is setting up the turns for me, and it feels like we're dancing and it's leading the way, and I like that it's leading the way. It's incredible. It's low, but it's not gonna punish you like crazy. I was expecting this to be extremely low, and it's not. It's not bad. Like I said, the suspension is great, but let me tell you what, the brakes are fucking madness in this thing. Madness. And the sound it makes, it's just, this should be pornography. This should be porn, and it should not be allowed, and I'm grateful that it is. And your connection with the road, through the steering wheel, through those back wheels, is perfection. I hate myself for it right now, but I need this fucking car. I don't understand. I don't think anything else can take it away from this. I just don't think so. The way that it sounds, the upshifts, downshifts, the suspension, how forgiving it is on regular traffic, how extreme it looks, how simple it is. I'm very familiar with the Lamborghini, obviously, so I know everything that's right here in front of me. But I feel like anyone can just get on this and drive it. Even though my wife was saying, oh, I didn't drive these cars, we're going back to California. I don't care that we're... I'm not going to get sidetracked with the California thing, but I feel like my wife could drive this, obviously destroy the wheels if she's parking, and the bottom part if there's like something like crazy, but I feel like she would actually really enjoy driving this and it wouldn't be too hard. The lightweightness of it, the sound, the brakes, the suspension, the acceleration, the gearbox, it's all working at the same time in perfect harmony. It's like when you watch the Olympics and those girls that jump in the pool and do the same shit and it looks beautiful. That's kind of like what's going on in this car right now. And I'm not doing any of it. I didn't learn the choreography, and I didn't throw them in the pool, but it's doing all of it. And it's amazing. And when you want to go absolutely mad, all the way, balls to the wall, this might be the greatest thing ever. And by the way, it's not at a price where it kills you. It's like, let's just say $450,000 for this, right? Let's just say, I'm not saying I'm being accurate. I'm just saying that's what I want to say. Okay? So don't fact check me. Do not go on Wikipedia and fucking fact check me, guys. Like Wikipedia is a real source of fucking information. But I forgot what I was saying. But it was something about my wife and how easy it was to drive the car, but how well it all works together, I don't know. V12, naturally aspirated, gives a lot of points. The design inside, the design outside is beyond beautiful. And the lightweightness, like I said one more time. Look at this, okay? Get ready for some shit. This is some driving, guys, now. We stay quiet and enjoy. glad it is. Because this is more fun than drugs. Straight up. I don't do drugs and I don't drive fast, but this is more fun if I were than if I did. Oh! God damn you. You know what you're doing, huh? You know what you're doing.
I already have the paperwork ready for you.
Oh. By the way, this road in Austin is incredible. I'm sad that I never saw it before. Thank you for bringing me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Guys, this is fucked up. This is incredible. I want to cry because it's so fucking amazing. The Lamborghini STO might be the greatest thing I've ever driven. It might be. It actually might be. Well, I'm a little sad that I'm leaving because we're saying goodbye to this beauty.
Bye.
My God, I could barely sleep last night just thinking about that car. I gotta be completely honest with you guys. I am obsessed. I was just telling a friend of mine that has one. He messaged me and goes, "Did you really like it this much?" I'm like, I loved it. I do think it is probably one of the best cars I've ever driven in my life. And he goes, I haven't stopped taking mine out. I'm obsessed with it. I was like, I understand why. It's so fast. It feels... I am a fan of feeling the car. It feels incredible. You can feel the air on like all around you. The engine noise is incredible. The way it looks is incredible. Is there any downsides to the car? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think it's going to be, honestly, I just messaged Caleb and I was telling him, obviously, I need to wait before we go to California. And I was telling him, like, please, if you get any calls, anything, let me know. I am obsessed with this car. I can't stop thinking about it. I am madly in love. And I'm glad I did the Performante, the STO first. And the reason why I'm glad is it's so epic. It's so epic. And it's going to put that bar right here. And I will know 100% if I find something that's better, which I seriously doubt, but I would like to be proven wrong, or if that's going to be the one, because I do think that specific spec and whatnot, and I want to make a watch that goes with a crazy spec. Oh my God, it was incredible. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, and my wife loved it too. The fact that Belen loves it and that she was like, honestly, it's so good looking and I love the color and I think it's crazy like you. I appreciate it. So with that said, we're going to continue this. Next, we'll see what we're going to drive. Now I got to take her to look at Range Rovers. That's what she wants to see. And that's it for me. Oh, and if you like the Insta360 Go 3 cameras that we used, I'm going to leave you with the link right here so you can purchase yours because I believe they're coming out now. And hope you enjoy it because they're incredible. And obviously, they make everything so much more dynamic and so much more fun. So hope you guys enjoyed. Link down here to purchase your cameras. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Take care. Have a good one. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for watching. See you later.